Bonjour, mesdames, messieurs. I'm called Joanne Kanyange. I'm from Uganda. And today I'm talking about Ivory Coast, focusing on the abuse of women's rights in Ivory Coast. Highlighting on Ivory Coast, it's a country located in East Africa, bordered by Ghana, Liberia, and the northern part of the Atlantic Ocean. It is the largest producer of cocoa, whereby women produce 70% of the labor force in the cocoa industries. First and foremost, in Ivory Coast, women's rights have been abused in the following ways. There's been female genital mutilation, a practice that has been subjected to many women in Ivory Coast, whereby 60% of the communities report that women have undergone the practice of female genital mutilation. And this has led to diseases, severe bleeding, and at times the practice has led to death and undermining the female integrity of women in Ivory Coast. Secondly, there's been sexual violence and rape that has been subjected by the pro-governmental and rebel forces in Ivory Coast that are in control of the cocoa plantations. These ones have raped girls and raped women and the young girls in Ivory Coast, and they with impunity, meaning they've not been charged by the government. And this has led to spread of diseases, unwanted pregnancies to the women and the girls of Ivory Coast. And in most cases, when the women report to the police, they've been ignored, saying that that's a minor case. And thirdly, early and forced marriages is a practice that's very common in Ivory Coast. Girls as young as 15 years are forced into early marriages. And 15% of the women in Cote d'Ivoire reported that they've undergone marriage at the age of 15, whereby in most cases traditions and the customs in the conservative communities have forced girls into this practice of early marriages. More to that, there is violence exposed to the women in Ivory Coast, whereby husbands beat up their women. There is marital rape, where women are forced into activities that they don't want. And this is reported that 90% of the women in Ivory Coast have gone through this violence in their homes. Furthermore, there is denial of civil liberties since 2002-2004, being perpetuated by pro-governmental rebel forces, whereby many people have been displaced from their homes because of the wars in control of the cocoa fields. And this has led to 52% of women being subjected to living in camps. And of course, the living conditions in camps are very poor. There's poor hygiene, lack of water and diseases, and very many women have been subjected to diseases, to poor health, and leading to death in most times. Finally, there's discrimination in education, whereby 55% of the literate people in Ivory Coast are male, and then 38% are female. This one shows us that women have been discriminated in the Ivory Coast communities, most of them, and most of the families in the rural areas that have a chance of resources take children to school. They mainly focus on the boys living along the girls. So with that, women's rights in Ivory Coast have been abused. But thank God, many government and non-government organizations have come in and they've intervened with the women activists too, and they've set up laws trying to bring the women image back to society, trying to stop the abuses, trying to bring an end to FGM, which is a barbaric practice that undermines the female integrity. And the issues of rape, early marriages are all being catered for. Thank you very much. Miss you.